Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 21 of my weight loss journey. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ben, and for the next 6 months, I'll be documenting everything that I'm doing to lose weight. Today, I started off with my daily weigh-in where I weighed 330.2 pounds. This is the third time so far since I got started where the weight has gone up from the previous day. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I know that weight fluctuates for all sorts of reasons, so I'm just going to stay focused on my goals for the day, which are to get my 10,000 steps and to do my strength workout, as well as to eat all of my planned meals. Afterwards, I wrote myself a daily affirmation in my bathroom on a post-it note. I'm going to be doing this every day so that by the end of the journey, we'll have all of these positive affirmations to look at and review. And when I need a source of motivation, I can go in and look at them as I am progressing. Today's is This Isn't Punishment, and mostly just trying to remind myself to be in the right headspace when I'm viewing, the diet and the exercise, right? There's an easy tendency to look back at my mistakes and to blame myself for where I'm currently at, rightfully so to an extent. However, I don't want to be using that source of negativity as a motivator for continuing forward. And so rather than viewing the weightlifting and all the exercise as punishment for my past behavior, it's rather an opportunity to challenge myself and to grow. And by loving myself enough to put in the time and the work towards healing and to becoming healthier, it's a much more positive mindset. And then I went and took my daily progress pictures, which we'll be reviewing at the end of the first month to see if we can notice any significant changes in my body. As for today, because I have both my meals prepped already, I'm just going to go get my breakfast started before doing some work in the office, and then at some point it'll be time to work out. I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below about how things are going or how your personal journeys are going so far. I'd love to hear that as well. But let's get the day started. All right, everybody, so when it comes to breakfast, I've got a breakfast burrito that I meal prepped and a banana, and then my multivitamin and fish oil, and a bunch of water plus creatine. So this is pretty much what I eat every single day in the morning. And for those curious, the banana and the breakfast burrito come out to about 740 calories. All right, everybody. So after a long morning and afternoon of work in the office, I got the video for yesterday scheduled to go live and some other videos for social media, and I did a live stream where I played games with my community. It is time to eat lunch. So once again, I just have my shrimp fried rice meal prep here that I'm going to be eating. And after I digest for just a little bit, we're going to do the strength workout for the day and then immediately go do our steps and try to get our 10,000 steps knocked out as well too. So I wanted to eat before doing my workout, so I'm not doing it on an empty stomach. And I think I'm going to modify my diet for the day too, because I've realized after calculating out my protein that I'm not eating enough protein, at least as much as I think I should be, to retain muscle through this whole process. So I'll make sure to point out what those differences are going to be, but so far everything I've eaten is the usual meal plan. All right, everybody, I've had a little bit to digest after that lunch, and now it's time for our strength workout of the day. All right, so workout breakdown. Here we are with our warm-up, doing some arm circles, both forward and backwards, getting our shoulders loosened up and prepared for the first move, and getting the heart rate up with some ski jumps, I think he calls these, but just bouncing up and down like a little rabbit here, aren't I? Let me go. All right, so the first exercise is a kneeling single arm shoulder press. This is week 3 of this program, so I'm pretty confident and comfortable doing the moves at this point, but just trying to focus on my form, not going too quickly, keeping my back straight, chest up. And then here I am on the left side doing the same thing. The only note I'll make here is I do have a shoulder injury on my right shoulder that I've been dealing with since I was in middle school. So I think my strength is a little bit worse on that side. And then what you're seeing here is actually my 4th set of curls. I wanted to show you guys the level of effort that I'm putting into the workout by the end of these 12 reps. I am definitely struggling, but really pushing myself to get close to failure with a lot of these moves and take advantage of every day as an opportunity to build muscle and to work hard. So my form leaves a little bit to be desired. I think my elbows probably shouldn't be moving as much in this curl, but I tell you what, man, my biceps at the end of this set were on fire. So here we go, one more rep. I'm really trying to just go slow and focus on the squeeze. And there you have it. But after this, the active recovery exercise is shoulder sweeps. So a good stretching move for mobility, especially with, that injury I have in my right arm. This is a little bit harder for me. But, 2 main exercises and the active recovery exercise makes up 1 block. And then we repeat that for 4 sets. And here I am just cooling down, getting some arm stretches in. Overall, really happy with the workout today. Really pushed myself harder than I think I have in any other workout. And looking forward to doing more. All right, you guys. All right, so workout completed. I actually, in addition to being able to do all the reps like I was last week, I actually increased the weight manually on my sets this week and completely blasted my arms. My biceps, shoulders, completely worn out, but I was able to increase my overall volume by taking on more weight. So really proud of myself for doing that, because it would have been easy enough to just go through the reps, but that's not what I'm here for. I want to challenge myself. I want to keep growing and keep getting stronger. So good workout. I'm going to go make my protein shake, and then it's time to go walking. I am trying to source protein from natural sources rather than just like protein shakes. But when it comes to calorie to protein ratio, this is really, really good. So by doubling up how much of this I'm having, I'm getting closer to my current caloric intake goal and getting an extra 25 grams of protein as well. All right, so we made it to the gym. Looks like we have the whole place to ourselves for now. So now it's time to just lock in, get my 10,000 steps for the day, and we will be done. All right, guys, so I was walking on the treadmill when my wife called and said they were gonna bring our dog to the park. So I hopped off from there to come join them. And we are just about to wrap up all the steps I needed to get to 10,000 today. So little impromptu walk in nature. It's only 1,000,000 degrees outside, but it's been nice to be with them. So that's the update. 10,000 steps done.
You hear the cicadas cheering him on?
Go, Ben. Go, but what they're really saying is, join us! Come join us! Be a bug! Oh, that'd be great, guys, but I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Guys, how much of a rock star is my wife? I went to go take a shower after we got home, and she helped cook my dinner by getting my noodles boiling. So the other modification I'm making is I'm actually eating a third meal for once. Go me. But I'm having some protein pasta with some Alfredo sauce and pre-made like frozen meatballs. Could this be better? Yes. Should I be eating like grilled chicken a lot more in my diet versus these processed foods? Probably. But the point is, the reason I'm making this substitution in addition to my diet is to get to my 2,200 calories a day that I'm supposed to be eating. And by having this meal and the extra serving of the protein shake earlier, I had an extra 50 grams of protein today versus what I've been eating in the past couple of days. So great modification, small dinner, but I'm not hungry anyway. So I'm gonna eat this and enjoy it. Just wanted to give you guys the update and shout out my wifey for helping me cook. Guys, wouldn't you believe it? I forgot to record another outro for these videos. Wife and I are in bed. We're passing out for the night. Thank you guys for watching. Stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video.